There is a new tale to be told. One of a machine who ventures through a nation filled with a vast and diverse land, all with various regions, cultures, and environments. An otherworldly experience in the world of Valisthea, a land only experienced in Final Fantasy. Gathering storm. Clive learns that Martha is missing and visits the pub to gather more info. He, Jill, and Martha head to Sorrow Eyes Bay. There, Martha reveals that the Black Shields planned to hang them, but the cursed bearers intervened. They reach the church to find the abbot and attendees dead. Clive and Jill confront armed men.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
They perform a ritual by the river to bless the departed.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
Martha thanks them but feels guilty.
One of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you.
Back at Hideaway, Clive talks to Gav about an attack on Crystal Dominion.
Liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
They consider targeting Drake's Breath and involve Clive's uncle Byron from Port Isolde, who owns ships.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Bloodlines. Heading to Hawk's Cry Cliff in search of Byron, trouble erupts in Amber. Attacks on garrison, including a Black Shield's death, prompt a search for culprits. Townsfolk, fearful, withhold information.
Telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you.
Confronting Black Shield imperialists, Clive receives a message.
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Old Hill.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Rushing back, they find hung corpses and sense danger. Clive's anger flares as he sees his mother's involvement. Arriving at Port Isolde, angry civilians clash with soldiers at the barricade. Unable to enter, Clive and Jill opt for tunnels in the Lazarus. Black light burns. Upon reaching the Lazarus district, Clive and Jill are ambushed by bandits. Subdued but not slain. Among them is Clive's old acquaintance, Sir Wade. Wade reveals they're Guardians of the Flame, formed after the Phoenix Gate tragedy to protect bearers. They speculate Annabella fears bearers' threat to the new heir she provided the Emperor. Wade's allies report Black Shields moving to Buick Bridge. Clive and Jill join to contain the Black Shields issue. They face Black Shields and a Dragoon soldier at Buick Bridge. After the fight, Wade gives Clive a burnt blade seal, solidifying alliance.
And those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
They part ways and reach Port Isolde at night. They meet skeptical Uncle Byron.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Discuss Annabella's cruelty and secure a ship.
If it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have.
Later, Jill grapples with her dark past as an Iron Kingdom puppet, aiming for redemption.
I can do that. I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
The party readies to return to Benumere and update the hideaway. Here be monsters. Arriving back in the hideaway, Clive speaks to Vivian as she gives him details about the Iron Kingdom and how they plucked Drake's breath and the island of Mount Drustanus from Rosaria long ago.
Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drustanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
With this additional information, the protagonists begin their voyage to Drake's breath. Fire and ice. On the shores of Mount Drustanus, the heroes follow a path through enemies until they come across the Akashic Morbol. A fight ensues until victory is given to Clive and Jill.
Press on.
After the fight, they head to the passageway beyond until they come across a volcanic salamander. Another victory for the party until they come across a bridge. Lava spews on the planks and the party is left disquiet. Jill then uses her powers to freeze some of the lava, allowing the party to continue. While they venture deep within the volcanic ruins, a flame lizard attacks the party. Fortunately, the protagonists have no issues defeating the torching creature. After the beast's defeat, Jill explains that the inner chamber is just ahead. The two then jump over the gaps and follow the path into the kitchen. Jill beckons over Lady Marley and she ushers Jill to come with her.
Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Jill asks for the location of the Patriarch, which Marley tells her that he's in the Comrush. Jill then implores Marley to get out of here as guards shout nearby. Marley blocks the door and allows the party to escape. The party arrives at the inner sanctum, battling against additional crusaders and a commander, then proceeds to open the gate at the far end of the bridge, reaching the base of the Mother Crystal where a ritual is being performed. Jill interrupts and has a verbal confrontation with Imrian, chastising him for his evil actions. As he sends his forces to attack, Jill semi-primes and kills them all. As a hooded figure nearby seems to cause another earthquake, the lava of the volcano amalgamates and forms a gigantic creature made of living flame. Jill fully primes into Shiva, and the two begin to fight. Clive attempts to summon Ifrit but fail, as Jill freezes the pooling magma around the platform, creating an arena for him to fend off the monster as he manages to semi-prime.
Go.
All right. I won't take long. Nice try. Nice try. That's better.
After the defeat of Liquid Flame, Jill will return to human form but imbues Clive's sword with frost, helping him destroy the Mother Crystal. Jill uses her remaining strength to impale Imran with her sword, ending his evil ways.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Then another earthquake strikes, getting our heroes in a rush to escape. Marley and the other Ironblood soldiers and civilians escape the island as Drake's breath disintegrates in the distance.
Oh, Jill. I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Meanwhile, on the crystal road leading to Crystalline Dominion, Joshua crumples in pain and his partner Jote brings him off the road to rest. Joshua explains that he felt his brother's presence and worries that Clive is in Ultima's thoughts again. He explains that he is here in search of Dion Lesage, as he believes Dion can help Joshua fend off the incoming danger looming over Valisthea. Over to Randella in the Dalmekian Republic, the Council discuss their war strategies. Kupka chimes in and chastises the futility of their efforts, and beckons Annabella and her new son, Oliver, into the room. Kupka uses their arrival to announce he will no longer advise the Council. Later that evening, Kupka and Annabella discuss why she was summoned to Kupka. He wishes to kill Cid for Benedicta's death, and in return he will allow Annabella to rule San Brecci. After the storm. Back at the hideaway, Clive finds Jill in the infirmary after hours. Upon entering, they talk briefly about her needing rest.
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
A near kiss is interrupted by Gav, announcing Rosalith's attack. Gav reveals the attackers, Kupka's guard, men of the rock from Drake's Fang, a ploy to ensnare Clive. Urgent to stop it and eliminate Hugo, Clive learns more from Vivian about Kupka's history and his private army's actions.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. and he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Mecha over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
Capital punishment. As the party reaches Rosalith, they strategize. Gav must locate and aid the townsfolk's escape. Clive and Jill will find the soldiers. Unexpectedly, they confront the Curl.
Ready?
What do you think?
Kupka appears with soldiers, holding Jill captive. Threatening her, he forces Clive's surrender. Imprisoned, Gav arrives later, eliminating guards, freeing Clive, and warning of Jill's impending execution.
Courtyard.
Shit. Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
I have to get to the courtyard.
Rushing to her rescue, they repel soldiers, saving Jill. Gav and Jill urge Clive to pursue Kupka. They handle remaining soldiers. Clive tracks Kupka to a throne room, revealing he killed Benedicta.
It was me all along, Hugo. And I shall have my revenge.
We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands! And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die! This time, you learn what becomes of those who dare. You will die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending, unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. That's no escape. The earth will always be my domain. Come on. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
You